Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Ambitions. I have some really good plans, at least things that I think are really good plans to do today. But the biggest problem I'm running into is the lack of good locations to do them. I've got 3 different business ideas, and the thing is, like, the places I want to open them, there just aren't any good properties available for them in those locations. Like, for example, the garment district could really use a bar, like a nightclub kind of thing. And I've got a really cool idea. I want to design a sports bar. I think a sports bar would be awesome to try to do here. But the thing is, the only locations available in the garment district have a 15 capacity. They're not great, and I want a bigger capacity building. There's this one, which is new. Did this just open? This one here is 30. I think I'd still like something bigger than 30, but we might have to deal with the C2 here. It's not quite what I had in mind, but it could work for this. It's right next to the other Char's Fast and Fresh, so maybe that would be okay. We also have this location here that I've been renting for a while just to kind of secure it and make sure no one else opens there. And I haven't really been able to use it yet because I've not really got anything that I felt interested in making in Murray Hill. Let me take a look at the Market Insider here. You can see that, like, cupcakes, gift shops, donuts, chicken kebab, like, it's all food. I don't know, everyone's game is different, right? When you load the city, everybody's different. But every region I'm looking at, with the exception of Lower Manhattan, every region is basically just all about food all the time. And hair. Food and hair is it, you know? Now, Murray Hill does have some need for another gift shop. And so we're going to bring the grift over to Murray Hill. I'm going to do that. But I'd like to get a mixed store over there. But I think today I'm just going to say, screw this interface. Screw, like, all of the little demands and whatever. I don't care if there's a demand in there. We're going to open it up anyway. And I think I want to open up a sports bar. And you know what? Garment District does seem like the best place I could probably do that with. Margaritas, martinis are at 71% each. And if you scroll down a little bit, we'll see things like beer down at 42%, whiskey's at 42%. It's not great. The best location that I've found that's available, it's recently available, and there's just not enough demand there, unfortunately, is actually in Hell's Kitchen. So if I open, this is Hell's Kitchen, this blue area, and this location is amazing. This location has a 30 capacity, but it has a 64 traffic score. We basically need no marketing at all to get this thing to the top. So our ability to profit from that location is actually quite good. When it comes to, like, all the other locations that are available in Hell's Kitchen, that is by far the best one. So I kind of want to get that going. And I'm thinking the sports bar in Murray Hill could have been good, but I didn't see, when I started the recording, I did not see this location. So I was actually planning on doing it right here. And now that I see this location, okay. I mean, granted, yeah, we're going to need a little bit of marketing, but it's in the district that I want to control. It's in Ingrid's area. And as long as I stay isolated to completely in Ingrid's area for the most part, the other rivals will leave me alone until she's crushed. And then once she's crushed, I can go screw with them. But my main revenue source is outside their district. That's kind of what I'm thinking of here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this building here. It's not owned by Ingrid or anything. We're going to rent this. And I'm going to open up a sports bar. Now, sports bars are not in the game. Like, that's not a thing you can do. So what you have to do is use your imagination. I know it's a shocker, but we can use our imagination, come up with ideas on what things like this would look like. We've got a weekday cover charge, a weekend cover charge, coat check fees, beers, martinis, margaritas, etc. That's the nightclub. And, like, the nightclub is not really what I want to make here. I'm looking for, like, something that's more chill, but I'm going to have this stuff in there in order for it to actually work. So we're going to try and use the dance floor as just sort of a creative floor. I don't know how well this will work. I'm going into this completely blind. I'm doing this with you guys because I would like to, I don't really want to do the dance club here. But I want to give it a shot and see if I can't make this work. All right. And we're going to call this bar 4th and 10. We're gonna spell it. We're gonna spell it out completely. This is 4th and 10, and that's obviously a sports reference. If you guys don't know, well, Look it up. Anyway, we're gonna call this one 4th and 10, and we're going for it. All right, and we're gonna have Monday through Sunday. That's fine, but the nightclub hours of operation, what we're gonna want to have here, right, is I think we're kind of want it to be like this, right? So maybe we open at 3 and we go all the way till 2 a.m. That kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe 3 is even too early, but we're gonna try this schedule for now, and we'll see how that goes. But nightclub is something that I've never done before. It's a completely new thing for me. So this will be interesting, especially since I'm doing it with sort of a different theme. The intended build and the way we're organizing everything is not the way this type of store is supposed to be built. So it kind of makes it a little interesting for me, I think. Real quick, though, wanted to go through. You got Char's Fast and Fresh right there. If we take a quick trip over to the Grift. Should see it at the Grift as well. Yachty Studios, as well as just Yachty Studios for now, this is the Grift logo from last time. I'll just show you right here. This is the Grift logo from last time, the last playlist. It still works because we're using the same name, so I'm just reusing the graphics. So there's our very simple Grift stuff there. There's also a billboard. We might see that eventually, a billboard as well. But then I wanted to show you also, we've got Char Shack also has some stuff over here too. So he's whipped up some graphics for that too. So pretty cool. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate you. Again, his link to his Instagram is down in the description. Okay, so wanted to show that off, and we might see the billboards and stuff over time as well. Real quick check on rivals, and I want to look at Ingrid here specifically. She's at 318 now. It ain't looking good for her. Now, I'm not really targeting her hairdresser yet, so I still have to go do that, but I think I would rather deviate from attacking her and go and do something fun, and that's kind of what I'm going. I want to do something that's like a little different, a little interesting here. So but if you want to take a look at where my rank is, I'm number 9 right now, and after this nightclub is done, hopefully I will be get to number 10 as I get past William Olney here. Real quick here, though, I think it's I had this through the weekend, so that's why I don't have anything in investments, because it's the weekend. I couldn't call the bank, but new investment, right? And we're gonna put this in the same investment account I've had already, and let's put in 600. Let's do 680,000, because I need a little bit of money for the startup on this bar. But other than that, I'd like to just put that money away for the investments. Okay, so I want to see my location. It's down the street here, and you can see it's already, the logo for it is already looking like a nightclub logo, right? So maybe this flops, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I'm going to share with you like my vision for this. And honestly, this is too small to really realize the vision I had for this place. It's too small for my sports bar. So what I wanted to see was and this, it's impossible to put a wall in the middle, unfortunately. I would prefer to have a wall in the middle, but that's just not possible in the game. So what I was going to do is have a bar around a corner. We're going to have televisions all through here and then all through here, right? You got to have lots of televisions in a sports bar. And then I guess we'll have to go ahead and put the dance floor in somewhere. We're going to have coat checks and things. And this is a pretty small place to do something like that. But we're going to see if we can't make it work, because I think the size of the location makes this, it makes it more interesting. It makes it a challenge, right? A big challenge. So I want to go ahead and do that. So 4th and 10, we got tables, we got some chairs and stuff in here that I can, reuse from other places. I actually have a lot of these. I'm not going to do this one at a time, by the way. We have a lot of these in the warehouse as well. Things that I purchased, I purchased too many of them, and I just put them in storage for later instead of selling them because I knew I was going to need them. We can take these desk plants too, I guess. Put the regular chair right up in here, and then one of these desk plants could just go, I guess, kind of in the center like that. That's probably fine. Yeah, and then we'll just leave this right here. All right, so I'm gonna run to the warehouse really quick, and I'll just show you. We've got a whole bunch of stuff in storage there. So warehouse is just a bit outside of where we are. There we go. We're just going to cut through here. No big deal. Keeping our car in perfect condition, obviously. And then we're just going to back up nice and easy. Where is it? Right there. Okay. Back up right there. And I'm just going to run into the warehouse. And we got a whole bunch of stuff just sitting in here doing nothing. Right. And 4 regular chairs on that one, and some regular chairs on that one, and a couple of tables and some more chairs there. Yeah. And then these are display tables for like electronics and stuff. We're not going to have any of those in this store. And then real quick, just also wanted to show you, we have a lot of pallets, right? And I've been expanding this. You know, this isn't something I do like spend a lot of time showing you, but I've been expanding how many pallets my warehouse has. So I have good capacity to, for instance, import lots of margaritas and whiskey and beer and all the stuff we're going to need for our sports bar. All right. And I don't know if I'm going to make a whole lot of money on the whole like coat checks and things like that. Like I wasn't really wanting to have a whole lot of that stuff. It's not really on theme, but I feel like the game's going to make me have that stuff because it is a nightclub. So it is what it is. I'm going to make a few phone calls, get some stuff ordered and delivered, and I'll see you guys once it's there. All right. So I had a whole bunch of stuff delivered, and this is kind of what I'm going for now. I don't know if we're required to have a dance floor, but I figured I have these little modular pieces, and I figured I could put them, you know, kind of spread them out and just kind of give this cool little ambience to the place. I don't know, like I don't really want a dance floor in my sports bar. I am required, in order to have this business work, I am required to have a DJ booth, probably required to have a DJ there too. So I got him bend this back corner over here. And then there's 3 tables. I'm going to put these little plants and stuff on each one over here. And there's 3 tables over here. Everything else, though, is going to be the bar, or the bar area, right? And that's what all these boxes and stuff are for. And I've never used these things before, so I'm not really sure what to expect. But we've got these drink shelves, which I'm going to assume is where the margaritas and all that kind of stuff goes. I'm going to assume this is the stuff that our bartenders and stuff have to access, which is going to be fine, I guess. So we'll put that over here. I've got the televisions all around the wall, as you can see. Typical sports bar, having televisions all around. Got to do that. I have no idea what this stuff is. Cocktail bar, drinks counter, wooden. I decided to go with an older rustic look. I figured it looked better than the flashy modern stuff that's there. So, but this is interesting. I honestly don't know how I want this to be, but I'm going to put that there for now. I just got to like basically get everything out of the box so I can see what it looks like, essentially. So we'll just put this right over here like that. And then this one over here. This is another drink shelf. I think this is the last one. Well, either that or there's I got 6 or 8. I don't remember how many drink shelves I got. Got some bar stools here. Now they go on these little segments. Okay. I was kind of curious on how these would snap in, but all right, they do. All right. And bar stool right there. Just going to spread them out. I don't want them to be super close to each other. Now this is a roof segment for the corner piece. So this is super interesting. We now have things that mount to the ceiling that are not lights or cameras. So this is a corner piece for the bar. This is another corner piece of the bar. So I guess it would go, over wherever the corners are, I suppose. So I just have to find where my corner pieces are. That would be this. Okay, so wherever my corner is, it'd be about here, I guess. Would we put the corner above that then? Yeah, like that? I guess? Maybe? I don't know. I got another corner over here. And so I got to figure out where my bar is going. And I figured there'd be... Oh, good. That does move the stools if you snap them to there, of course. So bar stools are going to go snap right in, please. And then slide this over. There we go. And we got some more bar stools here, which I'm going to have over on this side once I get the other bars in place. For now, I'm just going to get them out of the box, though. Actually, it's fine. This box is just bar stools. So I guess I'll just sit them over there. Let's grab this and... Well, now I want you to put it on this. Please? No? Not going to do it? There's only 3 on here. Yeah, I'll pick it up like that then. Fine. All right, let's just... Yeah, we'll just park that right there. It's fine. All right, so high tables. Yep, these are things for people to hang out with outside the bar, right? And they're going to be able to stand at those tables and drink and stuff as well. We got a couple of other drinky things here too. I'm sure that workers will, work at those things. And then, yeah, this above segment like that. Sure. My gosh, this is cool looking. I think this is going to be really sweet to have. I just have to figure out like where everything goes and get it in there. So I would fiddle with this, but the entire episode would be me just like moving things around, which I don't know. Maybe that's interesting, but I don't think so. I'm not sure if it is. Leave me a comment and tell me whether or not, skipping my setup here is a good idea. Coat check. All right. So this is a thing I'm required to have, I think, but I had no idea where I was going to put it. And I still don't know where I'm going to put it, but I thought maybe I'd put it back here. Just a little weird, but I don't think I need quite so much storage space. So I think I'll put it back inside in the back room over here. This could be where people check in their coats and everything, which just sounds weird. You would normally want this at the door. I get that. I understand. But I'm not doing a nightclub. I don't need people to check their coats in. So I don't really care about that aesthetic being here. I think it's just one of those things I'm required to have. If I'm not required to have it, then I'll remove it. But I feel like I can get coat check fees, right? You can get money for that, and I probably should look to take any avenue I can in getting some money. Now, this decorative drink shelf doesn't appear to want to go anywhere. I can't rotate it either. Okay, what? Where do you go? Oh, you go up on the wall. That is kind of cool, actually. All right, hang on. So I didn't realize that was a shelf like that. Let's move the television here. We're gonna have to move this television over, and then I guess. So this is where the beer, margarita, martinis, etc. All that stuff will be found over on these shelves. So we're gonna want to have this be over here. Obviously, we've got lots of music jamming away here as well. I'll turn it down for you guys for now. But we got some music jamming, and that is on all four corners. One speaker there, and then in the other two corners as well, so that we can have this place really bumping. All right, so yeah, decorative drink shelf. Absolutely. It needs to be... I would think you'd want this to be where people could actually reach it, Like down here would be better, I think. You see how tall he is. So I think that's about where you'd want that. All right. Now, how's this? Margaritas, whiskeys. So the green arrow is where your employees have to be to access it. And so I feel like I would want it to be here, but at the same time, it's kind of sticking out in this direction, which is kind of, So maybe I'd put this all the way over at the end. Something I'd do maybe over here. Not sure. This looks like a bar. Can the stools be... No. Ooh, the stools are on that side. Oh, okay. So these are backwards. I mean, it looked like that, but the green arrows usually are in the direction that your employees have to be, and that is not the case with this. See, that it looks a lot better. I just couldn't tell. All right, cool. So the stools are out this far, so I would want to have the bar... I'm not going to skip this. I'm just going to do it with you guys. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to skip it. So we'll just round it. I think maybe just a little bit more over, like right here will be fine. This is going to allow... Wow, time is moving quick, isn't it? This is going to allow people to walk back there. So I think I want this shelf to kind of come back. Yeah, something like there. And then that way we should be able to walk back here now. Yep, just like that. Okay, good. So this is going to be where our bar is. And I think maybe I take one of these little midsections just to kind of, to get that extra separation between these two things. Seems good. Maybe even two. Maybe we bump this out just a little bit. I probably can't go there and still walk past that, can I? No. All right, I want to be able to walk past that. So if I bump this out anymore, I won't be able to have these tables here. Yeah, because they're not over enough. I mean, maybe might be able to cheat it with Alt. Looks like I can get a little bit more distance on it with Alt. So just kind of get it right over near the wall. Yeah, I want it right over near the window. Yeah. Just get right over there. And that gives my bar more room. But it's still not enough. I need to bump this up against it. All right, this is gonna be where my bar is then. I've got it. So you go, let's say there, and then we'll have other sections in here that will. Yep, I think I like this. The other thing I could do, I guess, maybe would be to have these maybe be off to the side, but having people come up to the bar here, I think is better. But I would want to leave it open for people to be able to walk up. So I wouldn't want these to have like tons of stools. I'm not sure how the seating works with this either. Let's actually test that. So if I go to, I'm losing track of things. I got something caught in my eye right now, actually. 4th and 10. There it is. So the coat check fee is, yeah, right, 50. So that's it. It's going to satisfy that requirement, I guess. And then there's beer. 2 cocktail bars. Each one is 50. So I only need one of these things. Wow. I only need one. These are expensive too. So I'm happy to see that I only need one, but I kind of feel like you'd want to. Just because you'd want to be able to have somebody, 2 people operate it at the same time. Since I already bought it, I'm going to leave it. It's fine. We do have another decorative shelf though for drinks. And also there's this thing where like we don't want the shelves to be outside the bar area, right? So I feel like maybe we go something like this. I know it seems weird and probably totally unconventional to do something like that, but I'm thinking we kind of put these shelves right up against the wall. I don't like how they clip though. I might have to alt this as well. I just don't like clipping. I'm not a fan. Yeah. Something like that. I'd be okay with this clipping just because it seems like it's like these are shelves against shelves, so it's fine. So something like that maybe. It seems weird, I know, but the alternative is having shelves that are, oh, maybe I can get away with this. As long as I have to snap it in there with alt to get it close enough, but I want them to kind of just come out of the wall. Yeah, like this. I can get away with that. So all the drinks would be here. So we would have, let's say, beer up front. A beer up front, and then on this one we'd go, well, let's see what the requirements are here. So if I go in 4th and 10, all right, so drink shelf is 10. So it looks to me though, 2x cocktail bar, beer shelf wooden. What? Wait, have you? Oh, I see. The beer is already on the tap. Gotcha. That's why I only need one of these. That is beer. We do not need beer on the shelves. So we'd put like whiskey on this one, whiskey on this one. This is 10 a piece, it said. So I'd need whiskey on that one. And then here we could do, I guess, margaritas. I don't know why you'd have them pre-made like this, but all right, fine, sure. My bartenders don't need to know how to mix drinks. They just take them off the shelves, man. They come pre-mixed, I guess. Put this, yeah, right up against there. And then I guess I have to remove, well, I could always make the televisions higher. High TVs are a very common thing in sports bars. You know, but you would definitely want the televisions to be behind the bar for everyone to see. Like, you do not want these to be only on the sides. Because people are going to be sitting on the bar right here and they want to watch the game. That's the whole idea. Can I put this lower? Yeah, right there. Okay, I like that better. Lower these televisions down to about here. And honestly, you'd probably in this situation want one more on this side. I think I'll take this one and pull it over here. Yeah, or something like that, I guess. Have you sit on the corner. We're going to have more bars. Let's walk out really quick to clean up the carts. And then decorative drink shelf, another one, yeah. So I want another one, I guess, right next to this one. Sure. It's only for decoration anyway. And it looks to me like our bar is going to end up stopping right about here. So this hopefully will have enough room for people to get through. So we have margaritas, we've got whiskey, we've got more beer than we know what to do with, and I can't change these to anything else. They only do beer. That makes sense. And then I got a phone call. What is it? Mary wants bronze health insurance. Meh. Mary, where are you? You're not in that one. You must be over in this one. Yep. Bronze. Goodbye. Dolores, you have company. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. So you have a total of 28 people with bronze, 28 people with silver, and 14 people with gold. And then another 44 employees with no insurance at all. That's saving me a lot of money. Now, what's this? Cocktail bar, large wooden. All right. So this is that extra piece that I have. So I want to say maybe you come, this way, about here. About there. Slap you up against this and then drop you in here. Ooh, doesn't fit. There we go. Slap one more over. Will you fit now? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know if these are too far away. I feel like they are, right? You would want these closer. Oh, is this where we'd put the... Oh, all right. Stuff fits in here. Yeah. I feel like margaritas would be in here. Yeah. Margaritas would be in here. Undefined. There we go. Margarita. Okay, so then we can change these to the martinis. And let me see real quick what we have for capacity at 4th and 10. It's checking out as 30. So we got 3 whiskeys. That's 30. Martinis is 30. Two margarita. Oh my gosh. The 2 times cocktail bar. These are 50 each. Really? These little things are 50 each? Wow. I could change them to anything I want too. Cool. All right. Well, that takes care of that. I do want to change it up though. I think I'd like my people to maybe be able to use this. Let's swap this over. We're going to go right here with it instead. Yep. And then this will be like that. I think I like that better. Huh? Come on, look at this bar. That's pretty good, right? I feel maybe it's a little bit big in here. It feels like it's a little bit big in here, but I don't know. If you have 2 or 3 people, this is definitely too much space. You wouldn't really need this much space, but I mean, I need the space for the shelves. So the only way I could do anything differently with it would be to, again, like condense this and like move the shelves to be, I don't know, right next to each other and stuff. And I don't really want to do that. But I can move them back like this, I guess. So maybe right here, and then shove this back just a little bit like that. And then you can come in like that. Let's move the television to be like maybe over there. Okay, and then in that situation, we'd want to pull the bar back. Because we don't need it to be quite so big back here, right? We can leave more space out here, because that leaves more space for that potential, dance floor kind of thing that we'd want to have. So we'll slide this back, and pop that into position. It needs to be back just a little bit more, doesn't it? All right, it's gonna have to come back here like this, which means I need to move the decorative shelf because I can't get in there now. So the shelf is gonna have to be. Oh damn it! I don't know. Like I can't. I don't know where that's gonna have to be. I mean, I can get in here, but not. I guess maybe we just have to do this. Can't I just... So the thing is that I could put them in here, right? Which would be better. I would like that better. But the problem with that, though, is I'm pretty confident my employees have to get to these shelves and use them. On the plus side, though... Here, what if I do this? Let's move these. Maybe we'll slide this decorative shelf over to like this. And then we can put... Maybe we put these... I don't know, next to it, like this. Maybe this will work. If we make it clip just a little bit, we might be able to occupy less space. Right? I think so. You just have to move this back. Okay, this has to be right up against the wall. Right? Like that. And then we can clip. I normally I don't like clipping, but it's when I don't like it when it looks like it's clipping. It's allowed to clip as long as it doesn't look like it's clipping. There we go. But that doesn't change anything. The whole goal of that was just so I can move this over. So I'm buying just a few more things for the bar. I need a couple more bar stools, some more shelves, and I already have some more stuff in the truck. And I'm just trying to make things a little interesting for myself. You know, people, you have to do personal goals, whatever, things that don't matter, I guess. I'm going to try to go through the entire gas tank of this none of it without causing a single scratch of damage to my car. I'm already at 81%. So, you know, we're 20%-ish, 19% of the way there. And that just involves driving safe, all right? Just being a citizen of the road, right? Maybe we can... Nope, there's no way out that direction. I thought maybe I could cut this light because that's what a good driver would do, right? Is cut through all these things. Go the wrong way on a one-way street, things like that, right? Of course, obviously. But I feel like I can do it. I think I've become one with the roads enough to where I can kind of predict when people are going to do ass-hattery things. Or at least be cautious about them doing ass-hattery things. You know what I was waiting for there. There we go. So I just got, you know, work my way over towards the bar again. Maybe run this red light, but do so without hitting anything. As long as you don't hit anything, it's legal, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah, it's one more block down. And I think we're going to be pretty close to ready to go from that point. I don't know about, like, the floors and the walls and stuff. That part, I'm a little bit... I don't know what I want for it. I mean, darker colors, lighter colors. Maybe we just go with like that hardwood floor look. I think the hardwood floor look looks pretty good. Bar stools, storage shelves, and then I have 4 more modular floors so I can have like the floor lighting up and stuff. And I felt like maybe we could say that the floors, they light up when, you know, like a certain team is playing. Maybe there's a big game or something, and, you know, like the lines are on, and so it becomes, you know, blue with pride kind of thing. Here we go. Let's put this right there, and then one last one right over here. So I'm changing how this works so that it doesn't look super stupid, and I'm gonna have to get another segment. It just doesn't want to snap. There it goes. Probably gonna have to get another bar segment to really make this happen in this direction, but this is wide open now. I'm gonna put the standing tables on this side near the window so people can stand and, you know, say hi to people and whatever over there. So all the dining tables, if you will, would be over on this side, I guess, in that case. And then where's my floor tiles? I want my floor tiles again to just sort of illuminate where people can walk to get certain places, right? So that way you can walk. And then this floor tile here, we're going to say maybe is there. I'm going to have to move myself here. Yeah, we're going to have one there and then have one there. I think they all illuminate the same colors at the same time. I'm not sure I have control of it. There we go. So it's probably not how the dance floor was envisioned to be used, but I'm going to go with that. Now you might be wondering what's going on with the roped area, right? Because we don't really have a dance floor. Well, we're going to have competitions, all right? You got like big O sales, you know, happy hour, that kinds of things. But we're also going to have some contests, all right? And the DJ is going to administer these. But in addition to having like, you know, trivia night kinds of things and, you know, maybe like video poker stuff going on the screens, we're also going to have pull-up contests, right? And if you can do a certain number of pull-ups or whatever, you know, maybe you get a discount or free drinks or something like that, right? We're going to have that kind of stuff going on, and there's the pull-up bar right there to kind of initiate that. And that's something that the DJ will administer too. The restaurant also the bar also has only 2 lights, just these 2 here. So everything is really dim lighting around the outside, which is perfect for what you'd want for everything, because you definitely don't want your lights to be shining glare all over the screens. You definitely don't want that. I probably need another television here now, but maybe I can get away with just kind of more centering these. I'm probably can get away with that instead. Maybe we just put it on this. Nah, you gotta have someone. You gotta have one in this direction. Yeah. You gotta have one in this direction. So we'll put one up higher. Is that high enough? This is about halfway up the speaker, right? Yeah, I need to put this down a little bit. Yeah, it's about there. That's fine. Yeah, so there's that. And then I was thinking maybe we'd put like 2 more lights right there, you know? And then that would be, that's it for our sports bar. But as far as like the interior goes, I really don't know about, I'm thinking like hardwood floor is something you'd want, but then the darker colors would really like make these lights stand out a bit more too. So then I thought, okay, what about darker wood? Something like that. I don't know if I like the wood tone as much, though. How about try this? What does this look like? Now, that's not bad. Yeah, it works with, like, the rustic. I just wanted some contrast. I don't want it to just blend in and have the same color as the bar. I like it. I'm actually going to do that. That's going to be our floor, which is going to be really nice. Yeah, I can dig that. And then the walls. What do we do for the walls, guys? I'm thinking, well, again, you don't want it to be super loud, but I don't need it to be, no. It's way too loud, right? Way too loud. Yeah, I like to do it. I do it against this because there's light on it, so I can see what the real color is. If you do it underneath this, it's gonna look darker and, you know, darker than it actually is. What about like a brick? What does the brick wall do? See, it's really orange. I don't want anything like that. But this is too dark though, right? What about I don't like the pattern. Okay, I went with this wall. It's obviously not dark, but it, you know, maybe it's a little bit monotone. But the thing is, it's 3 different colors depending on the light. It's weird. So like that's very light colored. And then over here it looks pretty good. I like how it's really textured and everything. It's great. But if you look over at the shade, it actually turns like a darker blue color. And then there's over here, which is a slightly lighter color of blue. So honestly, it's sort of like 4 colors depending on the way the light shines on it. And I think that's kind of perfect for a place that's going to be low lit with like changing colored lights on the floor and stuff. I think I can get behind that. It's pretty good. Real quick check on when does Essentials close? That's 9 p.m. I think I can make it. What do you think? Can we get there by 9 without taking any damage? Let's go. Uncut, baby. Racing over there. I think we can get there. Just, I don't know about the whole no damage thing, but we'll find out. Here we go. No cross traffic. Feels good. Uh-oh. This one's going to be a champ. Yep. Nope. We're good. All right. Now this is the tricky part because this is a blind corner. Oh, there it is. And sharp turn. Blind corner. There it is. Whoa. That tree blocks your vision. All right. Right over here is where Essentials is. Plenty of time to spare. It's late in the day. You know, there's not as much traffic. Oh, don't hit the wall. That would suck. Get all the way over here and then tap the wall. All right. I need, what was it, like 2 more lights? Maybe some plants would be a good idea too, you know? Let's grab, you know what? No, I'm not going to grab any more shelves. I think we're good on shelves. I do, however, need to get my logistics and stuff sorted, right? So the HR manager, nope, that's not it. Purchasing agent. There it is. Purchasing agent. It's Virginia Martinez for United Ocean Airport Imports. She has been told, and she already has, brought in margaritas, whiskeys, martinis, and beer. And I want them to have 2,000 in stock. I don't know what the stock needs to be. I could look. I just haven't yet. I know where to look. I just haven't yet. Chill in the comments before you tell me how to look and do the math. I get it. I know how to do it. I just haven't yet. Logistics managers. We are at 8. We were at, oh my gosh, never mind. We can do 12. I don't need her. Yes, that's true, because that's how that cookie crumbles. There's 12 businesses available now because I added another driver. Deborah, I added another logistics agent, and man, I don't really need them yet. So, yeah, Deborah. Hi, Deborah Cahill. With your 39% skill. I'm afraid we were a little too quick on hiring you. Yeah, and your whole like $43 an hour thing. You got 3 days out of us, but you're young, you know, you're just fresh out of high school. It was a good 3-day internship. I hope you learned a lot of stuff. Bye. Anyway, we're going logistics manager here. So Noel, as I've been told is actually called if it's a guy, I guess. Okay. Noel, you can add another destination because I now have Teresa Koch right here too, and she's in that UMC desert, and so we're going to be able to get 12 destinations now. So I want to have 4th and 10 added here, and then we just add, I guess, 1,000 of each to start, and then I'll look at the right numbers after that. I just want something delivered. All right, I need the floor segments. 1, 2. Yeah, I think just those 2. It's fine. I'm just curious if I'm going to need any more. I think 2, maybe 3 high tables. Let's do 3 more high tables. So I need to come in for 1 more because I can only do 4 products at a time. Oh, running out of time. Running out of time. Here we go. There it is. And then we'll come right back in. Here we go. And you know what? I'm going to get a little speaker. Just a little one. Because I think the coat check guy. Classic loudspeaker. This little tiny one here. Yeah. I think the coat check guy is really going to want to have... Yeah, I'm not going to do the disco ball. I thought about it. I'm not going to do it. I wonder if there's any difference between those 2 disco... Or between those 2 DJ booths, but there really isn't. And then this is what the more modern bar looks like, which is kind of cool, to be honest. But this is more of the dance club kind of style bar that I was thinking of before, right? This is definitely more of that setup. I like this more classic, rustic looking bar for my club. Anyway, I think the coat check guy, whoever that's going to be, they're going to want to hear the music too, right? And or listen to the game is what we're actually having, right? They're going to want to do that. And, well... Ooh, back up. There we go. They always block you. Coming out of this. They always block. Auto park. But will they let me in? Oh, yep. They did. And we're clear. And we're good, yeah. Now, because I went this way like an idiot, I still have to go against the flow of traffic for a little bit. But it works out eventually. Here we go. I'll just take this side. I do have to eventually go to the right. Oh, you. I'll try again later. I mean, obviously, I could do it if I'm willing to just be more patient. I'm just not willing to be more patient. That's really all there is to it. Yeah, high tables first. We'll bring those in. And I think we're pretty much done. Like, look how low the low lighting in here, right? During the night. That's what I'm looking for, right? Just this lower lighting. You just take out all the lights except these 2. And then obviously the stock room is still going to be kind of lit up. And so we want to go from over here. I was thinking maybe we'll leave the gap there and then we put the floor tile there. And like how spread out is it here? It goes over, I guess this is like a half, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4.5. And then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So it would actually be more spread out than that, I guess. Be more like that, I guess. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to change how that's spaced. Or I just leave it and it doesn't matter, right? We could just leave it and say it doesn't matter. Nobody will know. Shh, don't tell anyone. All right, there we go. And then the high tables, they come over here. And I don't know how much room they need to actually use these things. But I'm just leaving some room. You know, something like that would probably be fine. And then I have one more? One more or 2 more? 1 more. And then the loudspeaker from there. All right, so we just take the speaker. I'm going to bring it back here. You know, just for these guys in coat check to hang out and have it, you know. Right back here. Yep, just like that. That's good. And then high table comes right on over and it sits there. We could probably spread these out even more. Yeah. They can be just a little more spread out. About like here. Yeah. That works for me. Cool. And we have security cameras. That stuff's all set up too. With coverage, I maybe get 1 more. There's 1 there, 1 there, and 1 here. So coverage looks like this. It means the front of the place. I don't know if like, do I need cameras over the coat check? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. So I'll probably have to get a couple more security cameras. I think I'll get 1 more for the stock room here. Maybe I'll just have like one of the wall mounted ones pointing at coat check. Or maybe like over here on the wall pointing this way probably. And then one more that watches the door. And we should be good to go at that point, right? I think so. Char Shack's still cruising at a maximum of 2 people at a time, despite my marketing efforts. It's all good. My guy is so drained of energy every day. Ugh. So drained. Okay. It is time for me to go home, get some rest, and then I'm going to go on a hiring spree. I just almost cut into that guy. I'm going to go on a hiring spree, getting everybody for that nightclub going. It's a sports bar, but I'm going to keep calling it nightclub accidentally just because it's going to be on text. It's going to be telling me that it's a sports. Why am I parking way over here? Charlie, look, if you're going to park far away, then at least have it be free, okay? There's no reason to park super far away and pay, all right? Oh, I ran out of energy again. Good thing I'm home now. I'm not going to pass out and wind up in the hospital. That'll happen if you don't take care of yourself. You'll end up in the hospital and you got to pay the hospital bill. And okay, so I got the scheduling stuff done. It's quite complicated, actually. We've got security guards, DJ booth, then we've got our regular customer service people, but they have cash registers, which I've now added. I needed to add these to the bar, and as well as the coat check. So 3 different stations for these guys to manage as well, and then cleaning stations. And we're obviously open at a little bit different hours, right? I'm gonna open it up from 11 a.m., which is probably way too early, and it won't really matter too much. 11 a.m. all the way to 2 a.m. So we'll have this big old gap right here where there's nothing happening, and we'll see how the business goes. Nightclubs and stuff are not supposed to really be bumping all that much, and since this is a bar, you can open at 11. I guess, people can drink at 11, I suppose. But we serve food too, okay? Anyway, this is the place, and I think it's probably ready to open. So we're going to take this box, and bam, just like that, people are here. Now, right away, I can tell the DJ booth needs to be changed. So we're going to temporarily close this again. We're going to flip this around. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about. The green arrow apparently does not equal where they stand. So try that again. There we go. So we got people at the cash register over here. They're in these blue shirts. We've got 2 security guards that are here. And then the DJ is right there. And then back through here, we've got coat check with our security camera. We've got plenty of stock, or stock room type stuff here. And I'm just going to put this all the way in the back. That makes more sense. Cleaning station, 2 security guard lockers. Everything is set up and ready to rock. So the only way this doesn't succeed, right, is through bad marketing. So let's go ahead and get the marketing taken care of here. We're going to go with city ads. We're going to call them up really quick. And we are going to have 4th and 10 get a small billboard to start. Let me see the progress that has. 44%. So it's the same for the different size of buildings, right? We just have the same hit. It's all about dollar spend for the size that you have. So I can go ahead and go to McKinsey Marketing. And if I buy everything from McKinsey Marketing, we will be at 98%, which is good enough for me. There we go. And small internet campaign. Boom. Go back. Check. 4th and 10. 98% marketing. We're open for business. I was jamming. All right. I'm sorry about the radio. But I was rocking out. All right. What are you going to do? I'm going to turn this around over here. We're just going to give it a day. Right. It's probably not going to be very busy. Right? The sun is shining. This is a nightclub, supposedly, right? Even though it's a sports bar. And so we're going to need to wait until the evening, I think, to really see the place bumping, and maybe even wait a day for everything to kind of just get moving with marketing and all that stuff. But I'm pretty happy with it. In case anyone wants an update on this, as far as employees go with HR, we have 14 still on gold insurance, 33 now on silver, 34 on bronze, and then another 52 employees that do not yet want insurance. Because who needs it? You don't need to provide it to everybody. I got to take it out of your check. Stop. I'm gonna go like this. Dunkin' on you is open, but no employees assigned. Excuse me? How did that happen? Did my people get poached? No. No, they're very much still there. Oh, right here. There's a gap on Fridays. Oh, there's a bit of a gap on Fridays, isn't there? And I can't do this with you because you're part-time. What about you? You're part-time too. You only have 14 hours a week. So guess what? Now you're there. Thanks for covering the shift, buddy. Appreciate you. Jewelry, expensive jewelry, this stuff. Honestly, I don't know why this is there. I want to say it's a bug. I want to say that because if I look at the stock for this, and maybe that's changed now, but if I look at the stock for the grift, where is it? Right here. Inventory. If we go to expensive jewelry, it's got 15, right? We're selling a lot of it, I think is the big thing. For $1,800 a piece, we're selling quite a lot of it. And looks like somebody's trying to go cheap on my flowers. So undercut my prices on flowers, eh? There you go. It's honestly probably my own grocery store. But as far as like the jewelry though, I have everything set up to buy that. So I'm not sure what's going on with it, to be honest. It's been on there for 3 days, yet the place has enough stock. I have 250 being kept in stock in the warehouse for the purchase, and it will absolutely hit. And then the logistics manager for the grift has been told to keep in stock 150 every day. So like I don't know. Maybe it's a shelving space issue. It very well could be that. So maybe I'll take a look at that at some point. But I wanted to stop. Let's go like here. I want to go just a little bit later. Let's go to 10. I wanted to pop in on this quote unquote nightclub and see what it's like at night. All right. I should have bought myself an Anselmo, whatever the heck that's called, that sports car. I should have bought that, and then I could have rolled up on opening night. I could have rolled up with that. Except it's not a nightclub, so it doesn't matter. All right, we're parking in front of this thing. Let's check it out and see what's going on inside 4th and 10. How about a uniform, maybe? Maybe? Okay, wait a minute. Is it the... Who's not wearing a uniform? Huh? Everybody's wearing a uniform. What are you talking about right now? All right, hold up. Who's on duty right now? It's Friday at 10. Sorry. So Dorothy, Shirley, Ronald, James, Brian. It's probably frickin' Brian. I don't know. Let's find out. If I come down to task, current business, 4th and 10. Yeah, let's see. Who doesn't have a proper uniform on? Who doesn't have it? 4th and 10. DJ. Ronald. I don't even know if you're working, but that's fine. I have a special DJ fit. So there you go. DJ there. Fun Pro. DJ. Cleaner. Charsec. Everybody has it. Is that really the only one you're going to complain about? How about a uniform, man? Like, come on. I don't like that, honestly. I wish they wouldn't care. I mean, very few people actually care about that kind of stuff, you know? But here we are. Okay, so they're doing the coat check thing. That's cool. And they do that back behind here. So it's not at the door like you would normally have at a nightclub. But now they're here. And they can go and get a drink. There we go. Let's come back here and just participate, all right? That's it. And they're going to sit at the bar and drink whatever that non-existent drink is. Are you just... No way. Oh, wait. Are you going to go to the individual squares to dance? Are we going to have random people dancing at random squares? Yes, we are. That's weird. I mean, I guess that is the dance floor after all. All right, then. Let's zoom time just a little bit here. I want to see if maybe some people come in. Let's go 50 minutes. I want to see the place bumping, like really populated, but it's like it's not spawning people. Maybe that's because nobody's actually coming. It's possible. There was a high demand for this for 2 of these drinks. We'll have to take a look at it. We'll see what the results of the end of day is, right? We'll take a look at the profit numbers and end of day numbers because what goes on, if you haven't seen this game before, if you're like new to this, what goes on inside your store is not an accurate representation of the business that you have on a daily basis. Like if you were to sit in the store the entire time at real speed and just watch it, then sure, yeah, it is. But if it generates people, right? It spawns them in. It makes them to where they either appear or they don't, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're getting no business. So what you have to see, I don't know why to be honest, guys, I probably at this stage could just pay the damn parking fee, but there is no space in front of my apartment. We are just going to ignore that. It doesn't exist. that spot over there that's pretty much fake news. Okay, let's go to 940. Made 131 yesterday. We also got a message from Manfreddy. Probably wants another phone. Yeah, and this thing says it's still out of expensive jewelry. I think it's just a bugged message, to be honest. There really should be. Everything is set up to deliver that here. Expensive jewelry is still 14 in stock. I think what it is, if I'm being honest, is a lack of storage space. I think I need more shelving there because they can't get it there. So we do have some in stock. One of these jewelry cases has it in there. The other one is empty, is basically. So only one of them is empty. In other words, we can still sell that jewelry. Okay. Manfreddy, what do you want? A computer monitor. All right. I have one of my office people. I don't remember which one. One of my office people want like one of those mesh chairs. I forget who it was that wants it, but one of these guys wants a mesh chair, so I'm gonna have to look at that right there. Virginia wants a mesh chair, so I have to do that. And then the computer monitor, I have to do that. Let me check. 4th and 10. How'd we do? Okay. Well, I mean, it really didn't pick up until 9 o'clock and 10, and then down to 11. So, I mean, overall, I don't know how profitable this business is really gonna be, but we gonna see about it. Okay, we gonna try our best. It looks like it has some gross profit. Weekend cover charges. Oh, you know what? I probably should change those prices, right, to get more people in the door. My weekend cover charge is gonna be $5. And weekend cover charge is way more expensive. Wow. Okay, I tell you what, 15. We're going real cheap on it. $15 on the weekends, and I guess Friday counts as a weekend because it's Saturday now, and they paid already for. I mean, 61 people paid $30. Let's go 20. I'm gonna get greedy with this. Nobody bought 15 because we haven't had a weekday yet, but we'll see how that goes. And then the beer, all the prices and stuff need to be adjusted here now too. So 4 martinis, let's do $17. For the whiskey, I want to undercut everybody, right? For the whiskey, let's do 22. Beer, I'm just going to knock it at 10. That's fine. Margaritas, we're going to bring that thing down to 12. Like, we're going down. And we're going to make sure everybody comes down with us. All right. So there it is. We have ourselves a sports bar. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great day. We check really quick at our rivals. Ingrid, she's kind of starting to plateau. A little flat line here. I think that's a flat line, right? Not really a plateau so much. She was on her way down. A reverse plateau. She's at 278 now, which is way lower than she used to be. And then we're down to 9th place now. I've been spending money. But right now, I think 4th and 10 is not that profitable. I'm hoping that changes as marketing happens and as our prices are now down lower. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if this is actually going to work. But we'll see. Maybe I need a bigger dance floor. Take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.